What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. It's been some new information released on the Big Meech snitching accusations. Big Meech himself has finally released a video. But before we get to that, for those of you who may not be familiar with Big Meech, who may have a lot of young subscribers, let me give you a brief history on why this man is so revered in the streets. Demetrius Big Meech Flenory, born on June 27th, 1968 in Detroit, Michigan, co-founded the Black Mafia Family with his brother Terry Southwest Flenory. Starting in the late 1980s, the brothers began selling $50 bags of cocaine on Detroit streets during their high school years. By 2000, they had established a nationwide cocaine distribution network operating in numerous U.S. states, including Georgia, California, Florida, and Michigan. In the early 2000s, Demetrius founded BMF Entertainment, a promotion agency and record label for hip-hop music. This venture served both as a front for money laundering and an attempt to create a legitimate business. BMF Entertainment promoted several high-profile hip-hop artists and became known in hip-hop culture for its extravagant lifestyle. In 2005, the Drug Enforcement Administration indicted members of the Black Mafia Family, leading to the conviction of the Flenory brothers under the Continuing Criminal Enterprise Statute. Both were sentenced to 30 years. Now, that's the history of Big Meech, his brother, BMF. That brief summary doesn't do it justice as far as its impact on hip-hop, as far as its impact on fashion, being flashy, pretty much built the strip club scene here in Atlanta. So that's the reason that Big Meech's name rings bells. Now, the snitching allegations have been rampant since 50 Cent started them. This video was released sometime today. I saw it on Big Ant's page, Salute the Urban Politicians. Let's check out what Cuffy had to say about Meech.
Testified that Demetrius Flenory was aware of the deal, and that Demetrius had one request, and that his name does not appear in any documents. This was Special Agent Keith Cromer's testimony. CS1 testified, Tammy Collins, that Demetrius Flenory was aware. She signed him to be a government informant to give Demetrius Flenory a time cut. She had the courtroom clear it out. If you go on Pacer, pull my docket sheet, you'll see where CS1 requested that the courtroom be closed.
Got you. Let me ask you a question, Cuffy. At any time during the initial stages of your indictment involving this whole Tammy Collins thing, did you talk to Big Meech or did you send a message to Big Meech in any way to tell him or to alert him of what was going on?
We sent Big Meech certified mail. Big Meech set me up, and Tammy set me up with this thing in 2013. That's the last time I've heard from this nigga.
Now, as you can hear, he's adamant, and he seems to recall everything, pretty good. He has a pretty good recollection on what happened. I mean, he's the one who's doing the time. So I'm pretty sure he's looked over this paperwork and over this case, because when you're doing time, getting out becomes your job, So I'm pretty sure he's looked over all of this paperwork as many times as he could look over it. And, from what I hear, he sounds pretty believable. I know all of the facts haven't been released, but he sounds pretty believable. But finally, Big Meech has responded because the crowd, the noise has gotten so loud, not only from the people who believe he is an informant, but from the people who want to know whether he is an informant or not, because they want to stand behind, his street credibility. They want to believe he's one of them, that he stood tall. So let's hear Big Meech's response to this whole rumor that's going on. Let's hear it.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones, and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amaran Arena, February 13th.
Now, as you can hear Big Meech, he's saying, you know, death before dishonor. He never folded. You know, he's doing this for his family and his friends. He's doing this for his family and friends. So everybody can know that he's not a rat. He's not a snitch because, like I said, it's that important to him. It's just like I said in my last video. His credibility comes from the fact that he didn't snitch, that he sold drugs and sold poison to his community, that he helped in getting hundreds of black men long sentences being away from their family, which affected their kids and their mama. But it's like I said, if he doesn't have that credibility, the time means nothing. The flashiness means nothing. He knows in this culture, you disappear from the game when you break this rule. None of your stats mean anything. It's like you played the whole game for nothing. And that's why this is so important to him. You know, death before dishonor to me always meant death before I'll be disrespected, before I'll be dishonored, not before I'll talk to the police. And I'm not encouraging anybody to snitch or anything like that. I'm not in that lifestyle. What I'm saying is change your mindset so you won't even be in these situations where you don't have to walk around at 58 years old and the only thing that you have left to hold on to is you didn't fold. All these years from your family, this trail of damage behind you, and this is the one thing that's so important to you. If it comes out, which, you know, Big Meech making this video is actually gonna make 50 Cent want to go even harder to overprove that what he's saying is true. He's going to use every resource when he's being challenged to prove that what he's saying is true. So this may come down to Big Meech continuing to deny what's going on and continue to glorify that old lifestyle that he used to live, you know, because that's exactly what he's coming home to do. Instead of, obviously, he's not changing directions. You can see the people he's associating with. He's associating with people who look at him like a god. And I'm not one of those people, but that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. You know how I do it. Peace.